Hey girls, it's Armani B. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is sponsored by Ronniehair. Here's a little bit of hair details and the rest will be in my description box below. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the video, but I want to explain as I go. This unit comes with a Swiss lace, which means it can melt on any skin tone and it's more natural than others. It's very soft and thin, so the grids on it are smaller. But the thing about Swiss lace is that it can tear very easily, especially when plucking, so you have to be extremely careful. So right now during this part of the video, I'm basically separating the hair because I created streaks. So on the portions that I used a rubber band on, I dyed those pieces of hair, and on the pieces that I did not want to dye, I braided them. I feel like I should reiterate that because it may not make sense to a lot of you, but basically I wanted big streaks of color. Not really highlights, but just really big blotches of color, but I wanted them proportioned evenly. So on the pieces that I did not want to dye, I wanted to keep them black. I braided them down, and on the pieces that I used a rubber band to separate, I dyed them. It'll make more sense if you watch the video, but that's the best way I can explain it. Honestly, I was contemplating including this footage, but that wouldn't be very authentic. Truth is, these streaks were red and they were supposed to be neon pink because I suck at wig customization, so red is what I got. I felt like I already ruined this unit once I realized the hair wasn't lifting as much as I thought it would, but I kept going because perseverance. And after the highlights, I used the watercolor method to apply the color, which was Adore Neon Pink, although I got a cherry color. So just go ahead and keep watching. I failed really bad, but the style turned out to be absolutely amazing and I loved it. So to make the streaks of color, I use Clear Raw Pure White 4D Cream Developer. And for an extra bright lift, I use Clear Raw BW2 Dedusted Extra Strength Lightener. But like I told you guys, my hair did not turn out that bright blonde that I thought I was gonna get. It was more like a light brown, and that's probably why, not probably, that's exactly why the hair turned out to be cherry instead of neon pink. As you can see, I'm applying gloves to my hand because you do not want to get bleach on your skin. It's definitely gonna burn and itch. Okay, boom, got my gloves on. Hey, it's me. Going ahead and applying that bleach to the sections that I put a rubber band on. This portion of the video is literally self-explanatory, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch. I wanted 2 streaks of color in the front, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I just parted out these 2 pieces and I'm going ahead and applying the bleach to it. So on this part of the video, the hair wasn't dyeing as much as I had hoped. Like, it wasn't lifting to a very bright blonde. It was still a light brown. So I decided that I was going to go in with a blow dryer. Like, I felt like that would lift the hair to the highest using heat, but it still didn't. Like, the hair was still light brown. But what I can say about this unit, it did not lose its curl pattern. The curls were just as good as they were before, but it just did not lift the way I wanted it to lift. But that's okay because it still was cute. So the moment you've all been waiting for, the portion where I watercolor this hair. I used Adore Neon Pink, like I said, and I'm doing the watercolor method, so I need a really big bowl and some boiling hot water. I poured the boiling hot water into this big old bowl, and I just went in with a great amount of that Adore Neon Pink dye, and I mixed it in using a utensil. So here's my wig. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze it so you can see it clearly. And after, I just went ahead and dipped it in that boiling hot water. I made sure to keep the lace from touching that pink color because you don't want your lace to be pink. So the next morning, I was pretty much distraught because the hair turned out red, but I just took it to my best friend and we applied it. And to apply the wig, we used 3 layers of Bold Hold. Now we're going to go ahead and put the wig on and melt the lace into the stocking cap using a fine tooth comb. Next, this is a pro tip. I always tell you guys this. Apply an elastic band to further melt the lace. So after about 5 minutes of letting that lace melt, this is how it looks, and we're gonna go ahead and cut the lace. After cutting the lace, we're going to go ahead and begin styling. So first things first, we're going to create a super straight middle part. You want that nice and precise. And then we're going to go in and make little parts, and she is going to create some braids. We did bantu knots, but to add a little spice to it, I thought the braids was a super cute touch. She came up with that idea because I did not know what to do with this unit. I was a little bit sad about it turning out red, but she just assured me that she was going to do something really cute, and I trust her, so she went ahead and did that. To create the base for your bantu knots, you're going to need a little bit of holding spray. It doesn't matter what kind of holding spray you use. That's exactly why I didn't include the product tip, because you can use any holding spray. For these bantu knots, since this is a wig, she went ahead and wrapped the base using a rubber band, and she went ahead and twisted it and created a bantu knot. And we're going to go ahead and repeat the same steps on the other side. After wrapping the bantu knot nice and tight, just going to take some of that holding spray, spray an ample amount, and then go in with a blow dryer just to hold it in place and make sure it does not move. Baby hairs / edges are completely optional. As you can see, I did not need them. This lace looked exactly like my scalp, but I just like the way they look and I think they're super cute, so she went ahead and gave me 2 on each side and a little bit of sideburns. Next, we're just going in with a little bit of concealer to clean up those parts and make sure it's nice and precise. This is also optional. You don't really need it, but I just like the way it makes the hairstyle look. Next, we're going to go ahead and define the curls using a little bit of foaming mousse. And after applying the foaming mousse, we're going to go in with a little bit of water. So now that we're done styling, we can go ahead and remove that elastic band. This is how the lace looks. It looks so good. I definitely loved this hairstyle. My hair got bigger throughout the day when I went outside. It was just a little bit weighed down because it was wet and I had those styling products in it, but this hairstyle was so cute and I loved the outcome. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and all of the hair details for Ronniehair will be in my description box below. See you guys in the next video.